Welcome in everyone. Today I'm bringing you guys some very good value. This is my updated top 5 budget automatic weapons in Arena Breakout Infinite. And this isn't just a boring guide, we'll also be fragging out with each weapon, making millions of coin and giving you some great entertainment. But before we get into the guns, there are a couple things I need to establish. My friend Scrux and I discovered something pretty surprising. When you compare different tier 4 ammos against tier 4 armor outside their effective ranges, some rounds will always penetrate and others basically never do. Here's an example. If we take an HK loaded with tier 4 556 A1 and shoot a tier 4 helmet from outside effective range, the rounds will not penetrate. So it's taking a minimum of 4 headshots just to get a kill. And this is true for any weapon using 556 A1. Penetration works the same across all weapons that use the same ammunition. Now let's switch calibers. When we test 545 BP the exact same way, something interesting happens. BP always pens, even outside effective range, which results in just a 2-shot headshot. So where the HK needed at least 4 headshots, the AK-12 only needs 2, despite both using what should be comparable tier 4 ammunition. What we've discovered is that certain tier 4 rounds will always penetrate tier 4 armor outside their effective range, while others consistently fail to. We don't know if this is a bug or what, and yeah, it's a bit weird, but those are the facts. Tier 5 ammo is showing the same pattern as well. So here are the tier 4 ammos that penetrate tier 4 armor out of range, and here are the tier 4 ammos that don't penetrate tier 4 armor out of range. Here are the tier 5 ammos that penetrate tier 5 armor out of range, and here are the tier 5 ammos that do not penetrate tier 5 armor out of range. Because of this information, certain popular budget guns like the SCAR, AK-102, M16, or whatever you guys love using are not making it into my budget list because they do not penetrate out of range, so there's just better options. Oh, by the way, did you guys know you can also earn some free in-game goodies by taking a few seconds? Just click the link at the top of the description and use my creator code. That's code SOLOTEAM, which my link will paste automatically, and you'll get free rewards and help support me massively. Just click the top link, log into ABI's website, and bind my creator code to your account. Thank you so much. All right, now the last thing I need to establish before jumping into a raid is our gear and supplies, as it will remain the same for every gun. The best budget gear right now looks like this. Basically a fully naked man. So the reason being, armor is simply not worth the price and will heavily inflate your budget. The only time it's worth it is if you already have it, if you're a very experienced player, or you're in a squad of 4 that can bring your armor out for you if you die. So we are going with one piece of armor. It is the retro steel helmet. It's only 5k. It has high ricochet, which can bounce even red ammo. And for headphones, we're gonna go with the M32s as a solid budget headphone option. For supplies, I'm bringing 2 mollies as they're cheap and highly effective, 6 liquid painkillers as these are the best budget PKs, 2 standard first aids, and 1 E3 military med kit, and then an orange juice to keep your hydration and hunger up. I keep a surgical in my case and I'm going with the TMK. This is the general loadout. You can modify it to your liking, but it is now time to bring out the guns and some epic gameplay. With all of these builds, or if any of you guys are looking for weapon build codes in general, I have a spreadsheet also linked down below in the description with builds for nearly every gun in the game, featuring both budget, balanced, and maxed build options. If you guys want to get the most out of your guns, I think this is the best resource around, but I am biased, I did make it. So check out the link if you're curious about build codes. Now for our top 5 budget automatic weapons in ABI, at number 5, we have the T79. This one is for all my tier 3 ammo SMG enjoyers. The T79 is essentially a better MP5 as it has a higher bullet velocity and effective range, as well as 0 recoil. It's an absolute beam. If you're going leg meta or tier 4 ammo, you'd probably want to choose a budget Vector 9, but the T79 really shines if we're talking tier 3 ammo. The T79 currently costs 49k to build with my budget setup, and for the ammo, you'll have to craft it in your trophy room. You can craft the tier 3 ammo at a level 1 workbench, costing about 54,000 for 120 rounds. Before we get into raid with the T79, I want to give the T85 an honorable mention, as it's nearly an identical T79. It's just actually slightly better in terms of the rate of fire, but that also comes with slightly worse recoil. It's harder to control. But here is a quick clip of it shredding some tier 4 players. Do I do it to him? Should we jump on him? Look it! Oh! Oh! Peek me with your SVD. Do it. A little more. Come on. Bruh. The absolute tease. No. All right, check this out. Big brain. We molly. He goes upstairs because he's just terrified. We grab his gun. Bro's about to get slammed. I don't know how high to aim. I have no idea. I don't have a sense of perspective with this scope right now. Slammed! And now we're going to try the T79. Okay, so here was our kit for the T79 raid. You can see pretty much everything is the same, except I've added in a tier 4 armor I had because our kit is actually so cheap. We don't meet the 100k entry requirement. And we have 3 mags of the tier 3 craftable ammo. Every raid today is going to be sick, so sit back and enjoy. We got a stable spawn, so we'll go check out the safe. All right, we got to be careful on this next safe. Our timing's not great. Someone might beat us here or be looking on the ridge. But I'll take the gamble any day. Seems clear. I guess they tanked that. The shot's kind of mid, maybe coming our way. I'm gonna get a peek here, bathroom. Solo down, I believe, because he insta-died. We're gonna quick loot that because he's huge and he seems solo. And he's dead to tier 3 and he's full T5. The AK-12, most common gun you'll find in lockdown. Pretty broken, honestly. It's the HK of lockdown, I think. Gun is cracked. I did some tuning to the headphones with the EQ and dude, I think it's better. And at this point, I don't think we use the T79 anymore. Like, I think it's retired. I didn't realize that we're low on ammo. Oh, never mind. He probably found a red. We should have plenty of ammo, actually. That's an SJ. So I might get the hell out of here. It's a thought. They're busy. Look, we've showed off the gun. We're gonna just risk it all. If we die though, I'd say this is still usable footage. Let's risk it all for fun. I don't really need the money that much. All right, boys. That's a stable fight. Huge men, most likely. We've got 2 mags of hopefully BP. Let's go. You know what? I'm thinking about best approach, which you should always do, especially when you have a lot of time like I do. We're going to wrap left side. don't know. It just feels like less ratty going left and you have more high ground. If you go from the right, you're kind of low ground of stable. We're going to wrap all the way left. I feel like that's our best odds here. I also think the bigger team came from the left, so I can get behind them. And maybe we'll fuck them up. Mid is like the worst place to be for a solo. So I'm going to try to cross fast. If someone hears me and is nearby, we're just screwed. But we're so wide, no one should be over here, I think. I think they're still stable. No one should be this side of the map. They should have rotated into stable, so our back should be good. I hope. Do you have any liquid? Let's make sure we're topped up before the fight. And I think I'll take left hill over here. Keep my back on the wall. You know what? We need to ditch our bag. I feel like I'm too slow here. That's an AK-12. They might rotate mid, so we gotta go try to catch that. Never mind. Here's the third. One left. Holy shit. My fucking nerves. Oh. One last man. I'm like freaking out inside. Oh, dude, we did it. We did it. The 1v4. Let's fucking go. Is that lobby? I mean, probably not. Maybe, though. There's no way to know. I think we're on West, my server. I'm glad we dropped that Alton quick. It felt like he died fast, like 3-4 headshots, and that set us up pretty good. Holy shit. Like 2,000 hours and still that scenario gets the blood going crazy. Never gets old. Probably looted all their kills, so I'm not even gonna bother checking. There's the SJ. We're gonna be up ridiculous, I think. All right, so there was a lot of gooping to be had, and we have 4 more guns on the list here. So we're going to be speeding through the looting section after a squad wipe. And in a few seconds, we'll be on to budget weapon number 4. I'd say we've done good. You know, a little 7 mil raid for our tier 3 50k gun it's all right. I'm going to be happy with that and try to get out, I think. All right. Video worthy. Yeah, so we're gonna I'm trying to just do a simple top 5 budget loadouts video. This is going a little too good. It's a bit scripted. And for our next gun, coming in at number 4, we have the AK-74N. The AK-74N made it on the list because one, it's dirt cheap to build and suppress. It shoots one of the best T4 ammos in the game, as we saw in the intro of this video. And it's got solid recoil control and stats for the price. For just around 50k coin, I don't think there's a better gun you can buy, and that is why it is number 4 of the budget guns. All right, let's give the AK a go. All right, so breaking down the loadout, in the AK-74, we have half PP and half BP loaded into the first mag. So 15 rounds of PP bottom loaded, and then on the top, we've got tier 4 ammo top loaded. Because it's such a cheap weapon, it makes sense that a lot of players would be using some PP. This will let you cut a lot of cost on ammo while still shredding players with those first 15 tier 4 bullets. And then in our second mag, it's just full tier 3 ammo, mostly for scavs or if you really need it in a pinch. And let's see how this game goes. Apologies for the quality on this gameplay. It is a VOD, not recording, so the quality is going to be a bit worse. The good quality will be back in just a few minutes. Airdrop's already coming. Yeah, this is looted. So these guys moved on to green, I think we heard. All right, this is a wheat field drop. We have no scope. I'm a little nervous for that. Scavs up on green means green's probably clear, so I'll just ignore it. And I'm just gonna lurk around this like everybody else, I'm sure. My worry is the hills on the right getting sniped. Sometimes timing is everything, though. If I just go quick for it. I mean, we probably secure the loot. I think it's worth it on a budget. Even if I die. What is that? The weirdest looking rock? Like, it looks like a massive backpack. I'm sending it. I feel like when you prone on these too, like, can they even see me? And there's 200k. I mean, are we in the profit right now? You just don't really want to fight on this, like, that's where I get screwed. Let's get out of here. Yeah, this angle really is my main concern. Everything else I can control. So if we just shut that down by going over here, it might be good. Now we got full cover for the most part. Some shots over by the tower. Oh, there he is. Super hurt. One headshot, 2 would have killed him. This is an AK-74. Like a 50k gun. Assume he's got teammates. Scav on our left, I think. He's inside. Might have been outside. We got him. Try to hide for heals. I don't know if he's got teammates. It's not the best spot. Try to get his loot. I mean, he seems solo. steps behind him, I think. I feel like we just downgraded our audio. We got an RPK though, shooting the same bullets. We're up 1.3. I mean, that's a get out moment, honestly. Just gotta kill 5 scabs for greenhouse extract. Do we dip? I mean, I still got space is the thing. That's, I don't know though. Boss. No, you don't tell when the season ends because no one knows. But it should be sometime in December next month. Alright, now we get out. I mean, we're full. Now we can't say it was luck. It's literally our first try today, first raid. Our first gun down, the AK-74. I think we're gonna put it aside now. That is our first budget gun. I think it's the best gun at like the cheapest budget, 50k, 1.6 mil. We got lucky, we ran into a solo, but I mean, that happens. And for our next gun, coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Ace 31. The Ace 31 is the one T4 gun on this list that doesn't pen T4 armor out of range. So why did it make it on the list then? Well, it doesn't always pen, but it does massive armor damage. 7.62 BP has some of the highest armor damage, so while it won't always pen, it's one of the most effective budget weapons for taking down heavily geared T5 and T6 players because it will zero their armor the fastest. And as an honorable mention, we have to throw in the Ace's big brother, the AEK. If you want to spend a little bit more, the AEK is far superior with a much higher fire rate. I'm not counting the AEK as a budget weapon today though, so it's not on the list. With the Ace 31, you'll probably be buying it off contacts, and that'll be true for the next 3 weapons here. Whenever you're buying weapons, you should be aware of the contact prices, as you'll most often get a better deal than building it in the gunsmith. You can currently buy an Ace from contacts for 66k, and it only costs another 29,000 coin to mod on an extended barrel and a cheap sight. So all in all, we're building this Ace for just 95,000 coin. And it is time to get into raid with the Ace 31. For this setup, we have 30 rounds of tier 4 ammo in the first mag and 30 rounds of tier 3 in the second. We hear Villa, which I think means they're gonna go for that key and maybe leave us alone. M4. It's multiple. Just one down. Getting swarmed. These guys are big, probably a 4-man. And I don't want to get cornered here. Isolated 1v1 here. He has no idea. I think he's T6. Ah, GG. Not much I can do there. It's not T6. I swear we headshot him. Let's see it. He's really aware with audio. Oh. Yeah, Crit saying grip wins me that. I double headshot him. I'm happy with my performance. And so I've thrown in a little curveball, one raid where we actually don't survive. It's with the ace. I felt we did well. The player was just heavily geared in a T6 helmet, and headshots with tier 4 are just not going to do enough. The ace is tried and tested though. My most recent video right before this, we were using the ace and we had a great raid. So we'll be moving on to the next budget gun. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the AR-57. This gun is an absolute laser beam even if you run it bare bones, and it shoots one of the few T4 ammos that pens at any range. You're going to buy it from your contact Randall, and the prices here fluctuate wildly, so we can't get like a fixed price, but it is on sale for $83,000 at the moment. We'll throw on a few mods to make it better, like the PK sight, the lightweight stock, the standard polymer rear grip, and the alloy front grip. So all in all, after the mods, the gun comes out to about $118,000. You could leave it stock and just add the sight if you want to cut costs. All right. The AR-57. We have one mag of tier 4 ammo and one mag of tier 3, and here's what our case is looking like. See if I can make something happen with this. Potential spawn in front of us here at the red gate. Shots going Villa, so that's where our team will be. Did I just see someone? No, red gate should be clear. It should be a bush, I think. Let's go try to catch these guys Villa. One down. I think he might have a teammate somewhere. He was knocked. He also just might have self-res, which I hate this mechanic how self-res makes it so you don't know if you wipe a team anymore. It's frustrating. We'll just listen there and loot for now. MPX. Shots might be loading. T5. Oh, huge ZC find. I think teammates might be loading, is what I'm thinking. Autofill squad or something. 0 T5. I don't think it's sellable, so I'll leave it. Always try to get rid of this bag. I'll keep it for just the money, but I don't like using it. It's really inefficient, so I'll upgrade to the med. Yeah, so teammates are way over there. Maybe camp in the window right now is what's probably happening. Let's check our extracts. Small haul suitcases. That's perfect. So if I can try to finish this team, we can maybe get out with our goodies. And now, might use BP long range here. Do a lot of damage. Got a scope on this thing, so I'll try to use it. I think we're about to be sniping this guy if we can spot him. Nothing so far. All right, I'm gonna do a risky push. Obviously, if he's waiting for me, we're at a disadvantage, but see if we can find him. I'm gonna go check this building and see if his teammate was like looting this. 'Cause some people will chill around here and loot. Gotta figure out why they're not together or what he might be doing. Yeah, see doors open. Suitcase looted. So he has been here, but where did he go? Probably autofill team that's just not playing together. Shots like loading, so I think they're moving on maybe. Well, I know there's a suitcase up at old locked house up here, so let's go check it. At least I thought there was a suitcase, but there's not. Here's one. More evidence. Step ahead of us. Maybe it's... Oh, we got a player. It's players probably. Fuck. There he is. On the tractor. Gonna shoot. Make him think I'm busy or something. He's just not peeking. Just kind of scaring me. You know, he could have teammates waiting to pinch me. Hail Mary. Got him. I don't think we keep the MPX anymore. We'll lose a little money, but it's no problem. Okay. Freed up a little bit of space. We can upgrade our AR with a better grip here. Red dot 2. Should have done that already. Alright, try to loot this guy. Huh. Really big battery for 250, but no way we have room for that. Oh no, these scavs, man. Or T5 unsellable, I think, but hey, we can use it. Oh, there's EC, damn. Big loots here. E4 might be sellable. I don't really like carrying rigs though. Heavy, it's not that great, so I'm leaving it. Actually has decent loot in here too. No way I take the armor. I want it, but yeah, too much. Too much loot. All right, we are at 3.1 million. I'm gonna try to get my ass out of here. We need 2 more suitcases, I think. This should give us a little bit of space. Ooh, M62s, get those safe. What am I doing? All right, off we go. All right, another suitcase. Almost there, one more. I think there's one in the small hall, right? There might not be. There's one close by though, no. Yeah, no suitcase in here. Maybe in the shack next door. I hate that we're being loud. No suitcase. Okay, we gotta run down to the tower. This is so sketch. Oh, someone took car at motel. That's really good for us. One team left on the map probably, or it's lobby. Could be either. All right. Our extract is open. Let's go. All right, moment of truth. To 4 square gold. Yeah. GG's. Another good one. Only took 2 tries. Our first raid, I almost kind of got close to 1v4 and some T5, T4 players. They kind of just played slower than me though, and it was tough. But there we go. Second try, we had 3 kills for 3.2 mil using the budget AR-57. And finally, for the #1 budget weapon in Arena Breakout Infinite, it is the AK-12. You guys probably know it very well by now. It can be bought from contacts for dirt cheap, and I call it the Lockdown HK. It's kind of a brainless weapon. It has no recoil, really high RPM. Players love to run it with a 2x7 because of this. It can pretty much do everything, and it's so damn cheap. We check out our contact Joel. At the time of recording, I can buy an AK-12 for 118,000. You can sometimes get it for like under 100, from what I've seen. Just some quick mods, a PK sight, the alloy grip, and that's it. We're good to go. The additional mods are 22,000. So all in all, this is the most expensive gun on the list at 140,000 after modding it. But 140k is still in the realm of budget, in my opinion. You'll notice my top 5 guns have slowly gone up in price as we got to #1, and that was intentional. I'm going through tiers of prices. So you have the cheapest T79 at around like 40k. The AK-74 bumps us to around 50, and then the Ace a jump up to nearly 100k, and AR-57 and AK-12 were both over 100k. So I purposely gave you guys a wide range of options depending on your budget. And now it is time for our final gameplay reveal of the AK-12. For this loadout, we have a 30 round mag of tier 4 ammo, and our backup mag is 30 rounds of tier 3. Team right here. I think I just want to jump up and try to surprise them is my play. You're on the outside wall though. They're playing super patient. And they might have heard me prone. Like impressively slow. I guess it could be a bot team, but I don't think so. This is weird. Like, that's just so weird. I don't know what they're doing. Our spawn's random. There's fixed spawns, but it's random which one you get. We know there's one more. Rock. He just shot a bot player, I'm pretty sure. And he's dead. 3 man down. I think it's bot players because we hear like MPF or something over here. It could be a third team. It just hopefully it's not. I don't know. We got a scope for our AK now. .60 rounder. I bet there's BPs in there. Please. Ooh. 2 of them. T5 rake fresh too, I think. $3.2 mil off spawn. Might want to leave. Chat, should I get out? No. Okay. Use the other AK-12 for space. Oh, it's got a better grip too, right? W comms. It's just like, it's better all around. It's so much better. Read the airdrop? Okay. If you say so. It looks like a mid-road airdrop. I'm worried about motel. I think that's where our player is going to be. Why'd they look like T5 on his chest? Gold. We need a red, man. A red would be a movie. This might be a player. It's just bots everywhere. It's not ping though. Small hole. Oh, that should be our last team. It's looted. Oh, it was a bot that looted it, so we got the safe here. And this guy's gonna come up from here soon, probably. I don't know where he is, so I feel like I don't need the audio. We switched to Alton. And I'm gonna expect him to be pushing me right here soon. So I'm gonna try to flank him by going wider here. In fact, I can bait. And this should make him look away from me, hopefully. Hmm. Here they are. It's two of them. Okay, here we go. The ambush is ready. Let him get a little closer and we drop him when we have the kill. Like a easy kill, you know, it's too hard from that range. We're gonna right hand peek the tree, ideally. Wait for ping drop. $32 is pretty low. I want to see 20. Yeah, those guys are not happy about that. This is 100% a YouTube game. Literally every extract today is going on YouTube in one video. It should be really good. We're having so much success. I'm risking like 300k and we're making 5+ mil in a lot of these raids. I think there's one player in the lobby, guys, because we're at 32. We want to see a 20 ping drop. It's dropping 10. I think we have another solo somewhere, like motel. He might rat me the way I ratted these guys. So I spent the next 10 minutes looting these guys as they had a lot. I had a lot. I didn't have much bag space, so there's a lot of min-maxing. We're speeding all the way through it. You guys don't need to see it. The video is almost an hour long now, but after all was said and done with all the Tetrising, we made our way out for the final raid. All right, there we go. Is that the AK-12 raid? I forgot. I think it was. Taking us to 6.4 million Cohen with 300k risk. GG's, another good one.